Welcome to Waterloo Toyota with another video here on our channel with an absolutely beast of a vehicle that I have the opportunity to show you guys. This is one that we're lucky to see one or two of these the entire year at the dealership. This is a TRD Pro Sequoia, a 2025 model. Our absolute beast for the family. It's got 7 seats. If you're doing off-roading, getting out in the bush, or just in general, taking the kids to hockey, and you need a ton of space in the truck, you want to be up, you want to be comfortable, you want to feel safe, this is the absolute beast to do it. The TRD Pro, if you're not familiar, what the TRD Pro is it's full of accessories. They're basically giving you a machine that's ready to go for off-roading, but at the same time, it's pretty sexy. It's loaded up with quite a bit. So starting right on the front here, you see that big Toyota Heritage grille staring right at you. That's exclusive on all these TRD Pros. I personally think it's really, really sharp, especially when it's accented with all the light barring all the way around. And you have the full LED light bar right below that Heritage grille. You've got an accessory switch right in the truck. You can flip that on and off. It's nice when it's factory installed. You know it's gonna work and last for you. Puts a lot of extra light out, especially in conjunction with your cameras. It has cameras all the way around, so when you're off-roading, it's nice when you can actually see what you're looking at. So Toyota engine in this, the twin turbo V6, ton of power, a ton of capability for the off-roading with the hybrid powertrain to match. Since 22, the Sequoia has been hybrid only. It really allows us to offer you a lot of truck, a lot of power, while still giving you something that you can drive by the odd gas station. The previous Sequoias were rough on that. The V8 was a monster, but you were at the gas station quite a bit. So they've really fixed that, while with that hybrid powertrain still give you a lot of reliability in this truck. So as we come around, you'll notice you got a really nice big set of LED headlights. Having towing capability, you still can auto level them and do all of that. Gives you great visibility. As we come down the side of the truck, you'll notice a few details right away that's special. We give you that TRD Pro badging right on the hood. There's not a single person that drives by this truck that's not going to know that you have the best truck on the road. We put it right on the hood for everybody to see. Our other hybrid models, this would normally say hybrid. We don't care. We're going for the Pro. It's kind of cool. We do that extra feature. As well, you'll notice little accents all the way around the truck. All our fender flares the whole way. It carries into the truck as well. It's this nice camo accenting. It really adds an extra little flare. I think it looks really good on the truck all the way around, and it really holds your wheels well. You got a nice set of BBS 18-inch alloys with a big set of 33-inch Wild Peak ATs. They do really well off-roading. It's not a truck you're gonna have to drive off the lot and buy a new set of tires. We give you a truck ready to go. It looks good right off the lot. It's ready to drive. As you keep coming down the side here, you've got stock running boards right from the factory. We give you those. It's not an accessory you have to purchase. The final thing I'll highlight here on the side, we've given you a nice rack right off the factory. So you can step up on your step, you can mount snowboards, you can mount accessories, whatever you need right to the rack. We give you that from the factory. It's meant to go off-roading. We give you those right from the go. So we'll take a look at the back here. Come on. Watching a video about your brand new purchase, whether it's a new car or a used one, is a lot of fun. It's always exciting to learn about them, but the best thing to do is come on down to Waterloo Toyota, get your hands on these vehicles yourselves. It's a great opportunity to get behind the wheel, learn about them yourself. Make sure when you come down to Waterloo Toyota that you mention that you saw this clip for a special incentive on your next purchase. So on the back of the truck here, I think they've done a really good job of giving you, especially on the white exterior, that black and white contrast looks really, really strong. And we gave you that Sequoia badging right across the back. You got Toyota on the front, Sequoia on the back. Everybody knows who you are. They did a good job as well. It's a big vehicle. You're gonna have a lot of stuff in here. They gave you the ability to pop your glass, get into your cooler, get to see the dog, say hello to the kids, do whatever you need to do, and then put it right away. So opening up the back hatch here, inside they've done a fairly good job. It is a third row vehicle. Obviously space is a problem. One thing as well to highlight, because it is a hybrid, that is one thing. Where underneath these rear seats is where we stash your hybrid batteries. So unfortunately they are a little bit higher, but I feel like Toyota's done a pretty good job of giving you some good options. So you have the ability here, you can move your seats back and forth to switch that cargo space out a little bit for you. As well, you've got nice, at least on this trim level, it's different on a few different ones, but you've got nice power options to bring your seats up for you. Automatic, you don't have to get in there and fight or reach for it. Just comes right up for you, right, nice and easy. And you can do the same thing going right back down for you. And you can do it from both the rear hatch as well as each side door. So whichever is most comfortable for you, or depending where you are in the car. As well, your back storage here. So you have the ability to play with it. You can bring it up a few levels, leave it on the bottom, whatever makes the most sense for you. As well, you can also take out the bottom rest to bring it right down if you don't need that space underneath. So for the space they gave you at least a few options to play with the best you can. In a lot of situations, what most people do is they'll have your seats all the way forward and at least give yourself, that few space in behind. If you need to fit 2 or 3 hockey bags, you at least have the space. You can stack them up in the back here. Or if you do have your rows down, of course, you can fit quite a few. So depending on the situation, you at least have some pretty good space here to do what you'd like. As well, your third row is fully equipped. You got your sunshades back here, lots of power options as well. One of the nice Toyota features is you do have your outlet in the back here. If you're out at the camping, out at the beach, if you need a cooler, if you need an air compressor, any of those things, they've got 1200 watts right to the back of the truck here, running off the hybrid system. So it offers a lot of power. It's a really, really nice touch. On the back here, the last thing I'll highlight for you, if you're wondering where your hitch is, they tuck it in behind here. So underneath this cover, I won't pull it off right now just to save the truck for us. But underneath this cover, your hitch is tucked away, nice and clean. We want it to look good when you're driving, but when you do need to tow, it's there for you. The truck can tow 9,000 pounds. So if you're pulling a trailer, if you want to do anything, the Sequoia is very, very capable with that twin turbo. So we'll head inside the truck. I'll show you some exterior things. So as we come inside the truck here, I absolutely love the TRD Pro interior. They give you this beautiful red exterior with the black accents the whole way through, supplemented with just beautiful TRD Pro badging all the way around on your seating. You have the Heritage grille up on the front, on the console there as well. With your TRD badging all the way around the truck. It looks absolutely spectacular in my opinion. These front seats are ventilated and heated. That's why you got the nice perforation. And I think a nice touch myself, they actually carry that perforation through the whole truck. With the white and black accenting, I think the seats look really sharp. And like I said, it's cool that they carry that all the seats have that same look. It looks really sharp. As I sit down here, it is a Sequoia. It's built on the Tundra frame, so you got a ton of space. I'm a big guy, I'm 6'5". I feel right at home in this truck. I got a ton of space. I'll close the truck door, really show you. I got a lot of room. I don't have to even sit right in the back. I can really play with the seating and get comfortable right where I want to be comfortable. It's very nice. Toyota's done a good job as well. Everything's right in front of you. It feels like that cockpit. Everything's right in touch. All of your textile buttons are all here for you, whatever you're looking for. Down on your left side is where you'll probably start for a lot of people. They've done a good job. So like I told you, you've got the TRD light bar in this vehicle. You've got an accessory switch right here to turn that on, as well as your auto high beams, your truck bed light, your heated steering wheel, all right hand touch right here on your left side. As you come to the steering wheel, most of your things that you're looking for are here. The one nice touch is you got a full leather wrapped steering wheel that is completely heated, the whole perimeter of the steering wheel. So especially in these long cold winters, it's a really nice touch. Really makes you nice and warm. As well, the steering wheel has all of your safety features right in here. So your adaptive cruise control, your blind spot monitoring, all of that is right at hand's touch here, with the nice big full display. The Tundras did a good job with the current edition in 22, where they've now given you a nice big monsters 14-inch screen, really good for displaying your Android Auto, your CarPlay, as well as some of the better stuff. This is an off-road model, so you have a lot of off-road cameras. When you're doing whether you're going forward or reverse, you have the ability to do terrain cameras, looking at low speeds going forward. It'll show you where you're going, and to have a nice big 14-inch high-def screen here to show you is a really nice touch. So you have the ability to switch through all that with your buttons here as well. Right in front of you, you have your main Toyota button display. They do a good job. It's all textile buttons right in front of you. You have the ability to click each one. You know what you're clicking. You know what functions you have. This vehicle does have dual zone climate, all here for you as well. Like I did mention, both heated and ventilated seats on the front. So for it being an off-road beast, you're still a lot of comfort, a lot of luxury. Really good, especially in those long winters. You do have the heated mirrors in this truck, built right into your rear defrogger, and that's up here as well. So a nice little extra touch for you. As you come down a little deeper here in the truck, like I said, you have these nice buttons here. That's your 360 cameras right here, as well as your rear locking diff. Being off-road beast, it does have the locking diff. Coming down a little bit lower, you have your phone charging pad built in from factory, wireless phone charging. You'll notice with the Android Auto and the Apple CarPlay, you're naturally going to drain your battery a little bit more. So get in the car, put it down right away. Don't touch your phone the rest of the drive, and at the same time, it's going to get charged. It's a nice extra feature. Of course, everything connected here is Bluetooth for you. So coming a little further, they've done a good job. You'll notice too, in comparison to a lot of other models, like I've said a couple times, they've done you have carbon fiber all the way through here on the dash. It really makes the touch and feel a lot nicer. It feels smooth. It feels like you're driving something that's that little bit level higher. You notice it on all these little details. I personally really like it. I think it adds a nice touch. As you get down into your buttons here, this is where you get into some of the nitty gritty being the off-road beast. This truck alone has about an $8,000 to $10,000 aftermarket suspension on it if you were to do it from Toyota once you purchase your vehicle. So that comes direct from factory, full TRD suspension. It gives you a ton of off-road capability. And then once you get into these buttons, that's when you do the rest. So this is your drive modes, your multi-terrain selects, and then your downhill and that crawl control. Those are the ones that when you're off-roading, when you're in 4 low or 4 high, you have the ability to pretty much tackle anything, whether it's rocks, road, or just going on the dirt. You can do that, all of that with your buttons. And it's nice. You have all 4 buttons with one dial for all of them. So once you select, if you're doing downhill assist control, you select that button, and then from there you go to your multi-terrain selects wheel, and up on the dash it'll tell you which mode you're actually in. It's a really nice relationship where they don't have to cluster up the whole interior here with a lot of buttons. It's all just kind of in one small little cluster here. So I really personally like that a lot. I think that's a nice touch as well. They have all of your 2 high, 4 high, and 4 low right here, fingers touch. It's a nice button. You have to know you're pressing it. You wouldn't accidentally hit it. It'll select which drive, if you're 2 high or 4 low for you. The truck's smart enough too. At this point, it's not the old style where you have to worry about, are you at the right speeds, any of that. You can switch on the fly up to at least about 80 to 100 kilometers an hour. If the truck thinks it's not safe though, it's nice. If you select 4 high, it'll actually flash up on the dash to tell you it hasn't switched. Once it goes solid, then you've switched in. So the truck's smarter than us. It takes care of it. It's a nice feature for you. As you go through the truck a little bit deeper, I do have the moonroof. Unfortunately, in my opinion, I wish this one did have the panoramic. You do just get the normal moonroof, but it is nice to have it. Really brings a lot of light, especially for the front seats into the truck. And if you want that airflow, it's there for you. It's a nice touch. And that's nice as well. You've got all of your buttons right at touch for your glass, your gate, and all of your windows. So I feel like they've done a good job for a truck, for an off-roading vehicle, still to give you that luxury feel where you have the things that you'd want, but while not sacrificing those off-road capabilities. So I'll show you the back seat a little bit. It's definitely meant to be a people mover. It's got a lot of space. So let's go back there and check that out next. So coming into the back seat here, like I said, one of the first things I really like is the seating style. They kept that from the front seats. Even though these rear seats aren't ventilated, I personally really like that you still have that perforated look. I think it really elevates. It looks beautiful back here. I'll get in and show you. Again, I'm a 6'5", I'm a big fella. Even in this second row here, I still fit. I've got a ton of headroom. My knees have a lot of space. I still have a few options if I want to recline. I've got space behind me. So overall, it's got a ton of space for that second row. So at least your front 4 passengers are very, very comfortable. Inside as well, if you got kiddos, this is a common vehicle for, for taking the kids around, getting to sports and stuff like that. You do have sunshades on all rear doors that come stock from the factory. So just a nice small touch that really adds a lot of comfort as well. Right down here, you have all of your climate options. You've got your own charging ports as well. A nice little touch. They gave you a 1200 watt plug inside the cab as well. So it's not one that you have to go to the rear all the time. You have that here as well. So if you want to charge anything, some people run an iComputer here or something like that for those long road trips to be able to have, entertainment for the back row. It's nice that you have a plug right in the truck to do that. So that's a nice little bonus, I think. In the back row here, I'll highlight it too as well. While I'm sitting here, I feel like it's a good way to show it. So you have the ability, you can fold your seats down and tuck them right away. So that's how a lot of people will get into the Sequoia here. That gives you really nice access into that third row, tucks them right away. The other bonus to this as well, if you have any time when you need to do a lot of cargo in the truck, it gives you a lot of extra space in here. With that seat out of the way, you got a nice platform here, especially the seat I'm sitting on. If we're to fold that one up as well, you have a ton of space in here. So they've tried to do a good job of keep it the ability that it is a truck. We want to be able to give you that ability to still use it for some kind of truck thing. So from there, all you do is you slam the truck, put the seat back down, it'll click in, and your seat comes right back up. So very easy function, in my opinion, to get in and out for that third row. I know that's always a challenge for kiddos. If you got a kid seat in the back or, or something like that, it really gives you good access for it. So from there, we'll go to the front of the truck. So if you're after the ultimate people mover that's completely off-road capable, one of Toyota's absolute halo vehicles, if you have the opportunity to get your hands on one, The 2025 Sequoia is an absolute machine. If you have any comments, drop a comment below. It's a really cool one, so let me know your comments. It's a really, really interesting one. Thank you very much for watching. Again, my name is Nicholas Morrison at Forbes Waterloo Toyota. Thank you very much. Take care.